Hello coders, welcome back. Today we are gonna create a role-based custom authentication Next.js 15. So you see there is a admin manager, CTO, dashboard and everything. But we will build it from scratch. We will not use any third-party libraries like Clerk or auth.js, anything else. We will build it from session-based authentication. Okay. So for that, first of all, I wanna show you what we are gonna build over here. You see we have the home page, admin page, manager page. So those who have the permission, they can only visit that respective page. So any other, say if I am not logged in and I'm not admin, so you do not have permission. So same way manager and CTO, and you cannot, as you are not logged in, you cannot visit any place. So if you log in, then it will restrict according to the role. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so we are redirecting to the home page, but my role is admin. But if I wanna go to manager, I cannot go. If I can go to dashboard as I am logged in, if I wanna go to CTO, I cannot. But if I try to go to the admin page, I can. Is because you see my role. This is my name, Shakil. My role is admin. So as I am admin, so I can visit this place, but I cannot go to the manager page, CTO page. So dashboard is not restricted for role-based. Home page is open. Anyone can visit. Okay, and I wanna see you show you another thing. Say I am logging out. Application security performance application. Okay, so we have no right now. We have no. It is session-based authentication, right? So cookie-based authentication, right? Okay, local storage. We have nothing. So I'm deleting everything. Nothing is there. Okay, so if I log in, say how many users, say Shaki. Default role is user. Okay, we can make, you see, we are getting the local storage, the user authentication, and the cookie. We are getting the session. Okay, so we are restricting and getting, we are authenticating based on the session. So if I logs out, everything removes. There is no local storage over here, and there is the cookie over here, and it's persistent. If you refresh, if you don't persist it, if you refresh, it will logs out. So I'm going once again. So if I refresh, it still locks in, so nothing changed. So if you don't manage this to local storage, it will not persist, it will locks out. Okay, you can try before by not using the local storage, so it's persistent. Okay, so this is all about so as I am excuse me, as I am so visit, this is the home page, so anyone can visit, it has no restriction. I am admin, so I can visit the admin page, but as I am not manager, so I cannot visit the admin page, I cannot visit CTO page, but I can visit dashboard, and dashboard is restricted based on login only, not role based authentication is not here. So if you wish, you can add it. It's all about, we are gonna build it, but rest of the thing, users, I can visit to the admin page, but if I logs out and try to say by this email, is merely a user. Okay, so signing out. So for every user, I am getting the cookie. I'm getting the cookie, and I'm getting the local storage, and based on that everything is happening. And as I am a user, you see John Doe is a merely user, so he cannot visit the admin page or manager page or CTO page. Okay, so this is restricted. So this is called role-based authentication. And interestingly and surprisingly, we are not going to use any third-party libraries like Clerk or auth.js or any libraries. We are building it from scratch, the role-based authentication. And you will get the code from here. I will give it in the description box. Okay, so let's discuss about the code. Okay, so first of all, you have to build a session. So in the utility lib session, in the lib folder we have a session. This is the main session which is acting behind the role-based authentication. Okay, so we have token. This is Typescript type definition. This is session token, and it's HTTP only cookie. Okay, so it is highly secure. HTTP only cookie. This is highly secure. Okay, so you can read the benefits, pros and cons of HTTP only cookie. So HTTP only cookie, these cookies can only be accessed using the HTTP protocols, which prevent JavaScript on the client side from interacting with them. This added a layer of security, makes HTTP only cookie less vulnerable to site skipping. So this is highly secured. Okay, so pros, it has the pros: enhanced security. HTTP only cookies are more secure than regular cookies because they cannot be accessed by client-side APIs like JavaScript. This reduces the risk of unauthorized access and protects against cross-site scripting attack. Store session information. HTTP cookies can be used in store session information. Limited protection. It has some cons also, but it is highly secure rather than using only the local storage. Okay, so I'm showing you the code. So this file is very you can say that this is the mastermind who is playing the main thing behind it. So this is the session, and login, logout, everything is handled from here. If you don't understand, let me know what is the problem. So every description is given over here. You see secret from the env variable, we're getting the secrets. Okay, okay, so we have the secrets, and from lib you will get the session. So this is the main file, and we will import this file. Say create session by encoding the details and storing the cookie. So you will store the cookie, delete session for log out. For sign out, you need to delete session, and encrypt the session payload using JWT. We are using JSON web token, and decrypt any verifies the session JWT. Okay, and decrypts and verifies the session JWT. So this is very user friendly codes. So even though if you don't understand, let me know. And I have created some APIs, say login API auth login. Okay, so I am if you understand very clearly, you have to show the previous video. I have discussed how to connect the MongoDB and everything. So what I am doing over here, I am getting email and password for login. So if I go to the login, sign out, sign in. Okay, sign in means so email and password. So I am receiving email and password from request JSON, and invalid email or password status 4 if there is no user. So if they don't provide these things, we will give him a error message, invalid email or password. Okay, so is password correct? It will compare by the bcrypt JSON. It's a package or npm libraries. So is password protected, invalid email or password. So this is very user friendly. And prepare the session. So we are, you see, this is the http only. Session payload user id name expire set and create session. And I have used RTK query over here. So let's go to the RTK query, login, register, select, register, logout, login. So prepare the session payload. Let's go to the RTK query folder, Redux, API, user API. So I have a reducer also. Let's see the reducer. So I am handling a user token and is logged in from here. Okay. So whenever it logs in, I'm adjusting the payload, state and action. So it's not a Redux toolkit or RTK query tutorial. So if you have basic understanding of RTK query, you will get clearly about that. And set user. Okay. Set user, state.user action.payload. We are sending set user from the front end. I will show you later. So we are using reducer and user API. So this is login, register user, login user. Okay, let's go to the login page. Okay, this is not API login. Okay, this is the login page. Not inside API login page. Okay, so we are collecting data from the name field and email field. Okay, and storing the data over here. We are getting the email by setting email. This is set email, so it's receiving data from here, this field, email, password, and you see this is set password. Okay, so set password and set email is storing data preliminary in email and password. Okay, and we are dispersing. So as we are using RTK query, so we are logging user mutation, login user. Okay, so we are dispersing data and sending data. This is the API. I can show you. This is the API. You see, this is user API. And you see user login mutation. User login mutation. This is user login mutation. Okay. So what we are doing after that, we are setting data in the local storage for local storage for what? For local storage for persistence the data. Okay. So let's see. I'm login once again. So data is persistent. You see, it does not logs out automatically. So for persisting the data, we are setting into the local storage and store and doing that and handle submit. We are setting error empty, set success empty. And when we click handle submit, upon submission of the form, what will happen? It will disperse login. The data disperse login. As I have told you, we have used the reducer. This is the reducer. So we are sending data over here by disperse. Okay, so in the user it is coming as a action payload and user and action payload the token, it's sending the user and token. Okay, so it's updating the login information in the reducer. Okay, and set success, login successful, and local storage set item user persist the user. So it will persist the user. Okay, I hope as you are very familiar with React.js, so this is not a rocket science for React developer. Okay, this is very simple. I am declaring some states, collecting the data from the form field, and using the RTKquery API or Redux Toolkit API, we are sending the data to the towards the database. Okay, and we are setting local storage and session. So we are setting session from here. We are setting session payload. Okay, let's see register. Okay, we are setting session from here. This is the session payload. Okay, so session is setting from here. So we are getting session and local storage, two things. One thing is helping us to persisting the data, another one is checking session based authentication. Okay, so we are sending data from here, and not only that, we are updating our reducer, and you see this session we are updating the session, and I have created another API routes, that is logout. So this is the logout, and I am delete session. So delete session is coming from the session. You see this is delete session. So what will happen when the delete session? Delete session. Okay, cookie store, avoid cookies, and delete. It will delete cookies. Okay, so this functionality is written here, and it will delete the session. Okay, when we will call it, and I have used it in the components top tab. You see, when anyone clicks here over here, sign out. So go to the sign out button. This is the sign up and conditionally rendering. Okay, sign out. When anyone clicks sign out button, it will trigger. It will go to here. It will call the API delete method, and it will remove the local storage item, and it will disperse logout for reducer, and it will send us to the login page. Okay, and we have the conditional rendering. You see is logged in. Okay, so from where we are getting the is logged in, we are getting from the reducer. You see it's coming from the reducer. Use selector is coming from the use disperse. Use selector is coming from the reducer. So if it is logged in, then we will show the sign out button, otherwise we will show sign in and sign up button. I'm showing you. If I log in, okay, you see sign in and sign up button is not here. If I logs out, these two buttons are here. So it's conditionally rendering. You see it's conditionally rendering. So if is logged in true, then we no need to show this as is logged in, so no need to show sign in and sign up. We are showing merely sign out, but when we logged out, we show this button, these two button. Okay, sign in, okay, as he is a mere user, this user John Doe, so he cannot visit any page. So finally what we did, we have used a middleware. So I have declared three roles over here: admin slash manager slash CTO. You see I have three pages over here. This is admin page with admin privilege, and CTO, this is CTO page, and dashboard, this is dashboard page. So we have three roles over here. In the middleware we have declared CTO and manager and admin. So this is cookie based, so we are getting the cookies over here, and according to the role, session cookie. So you can console log. So I am showing. You see, so what we are getting as a cookie, we are getting the cookie. Session, we are getting the so we want to show one by one. Let's say first of all cookie, I am signing out and login once again. So as a cookie, what we are getting? We are getting the cookie, and if you mess it, you will get the same one. Okay, cookie, you will get the same cookie over here. If you come over here, application, session cookie. Okay, you will get the same cookie over here. You see HTTP only. And now if we let's see what we are getting inside the session. So inside the session we are getting username role. Okay, this is the role, and based on this we are restrict the users. Okay, so we are getting user ID, name, email, role, expired date. Okay, so check the role based the access. Okay, so past is start with routes. Its route is the role, require role. So require role is over here. Role based routes, so it's coming from role based routes. So if we say admin, okay, unauthorized, then we are sending him to the unauthorized page. You see, this is unauthorized, so this page. Okay, so I am creating a new user in front of you. Let's say sign up, and giving his name, setting his role. Okay, I am logging to the MongoDB. Let's say test. So initially his role will be user. Okay, let's go to the MongoDB. Okay, I'm going to the MongoDB cluster. So we are getting test. So test is user. So if I go to over here, say test, so he is not authorized to visit any place, like he cannot visit the manager page, CTO page, or anything else. So I am making him manager. Okay, so let's see, I'm making him manager. Okay, let's edit manager. Update. Unauthorized. Go back to home page. I'm logging once again as I have update, say test. So this is manager page. So he can visit this place. Previously he was not able to visit the manager page, but he cannot go to the admin page or CTO page. Okay, but dashboard is open. This is our data. Okay, manager. So this is role-based authentication, and this is custom auth flow. I have not used any third-party libraries like auth.js or clerk. So this is totally custom based, session based. Okay, so in the session you are getting everything, the role and everything. Terminal, the session, you get the role, you get the role manager. Okay, okay, check the role based access. So this code is responsible for redirecting the unauthorized, and we have 3 roles over here. Okay, admin. So if you wish, you can add as many roles as you wish, and everything is saving in the database. Okay, so I am commenting this line. So if not is protected or there is no session, it will log in. If is public root and session has the user ID, it will redirect us to the dashboard page and check the role based access. So I am giving all the codes over here. You will get from here, say this is middleware. You will get all the codes from here. We have the model, we have the lib, this file. Oh, sorry, 2 libs over here. Where is the lib? So wrongfully 2 lib is here. We can change the name. lib session. Inside app there is a lib, and outside there is a lib. So you can change the folder name. It's not a big deal. So lib session, this file, and this middleware is main mastermind for doing all those things. Okay. So this is all about role-based authentication. So this is custom auth flow. No third-party libraries are over here. But in the next tutorial, I will create another video where I will use auth.js. Okay. And I have a plan to make another video for social login and credential provider login. I will combine everything like social login, credential providing, and normal login by clerk and by auth.js. You'll get separate videos in the upcoming days. Okay. So thank you very much. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned, stay connected. If you like the GitHub code, give me a star. So thank you very much. See you soon.